Hey y'all, this is Tyler with Bear Family Farms. We're here with the Premier1 Super Reel. We're going to be using this poly wire. It's 2,000 feet electrical wire to keep horses in so that we can set this up easy and efficiently. Here we have some clamps that we'll also use to connect from the chargers to the wires and so forth. So this thing here makes it easier and efficient to put out this stuff, and it stays out there on a T-post, so that way when you're ready to pick it up, you don't have to worry about rolling it up any other way. It's already ready to go, and you can just easily move it around and pick it up. So this thing has a locking mechanism for when it's sitting in a certain spot, as well as we got some handles so that way we can easily go in and out of the pasture as needed. You got the smaller version as well as the extra large version. I haven't set that one up yet, but you can see it's very simple. You just take out this pin and then slide it on, put the little washer on and the pin back in, and then it's ready to go. So it's in the locked location there, and all you do is pull and twist that and it's ready to roll. So I'm about to put this on and see how it does. I'm pretty sure that you put your wire through this hole here and create a knot, so that way you can just start here and then it naturally will fall in line and go back and forth as it's supposed to when unrolling as well as rolling up. Okay, so I've begun rolling, and this is literally how easy it is. Very simple. You just gotta keep this going. I just put the spool on that other one to make it easier for me, but it is going. So then we have a reusable spool. Don't have to worry about it coming off or anything like that. So all I did was tie a little knot right there. I threw that hole to keep it in place, and now we're just rolling. Just rolling away.
We're trying to keep the horses and llamas off this pasture. We showed you guys, we broadcast a little bit of seed on here, and here's my makeshift brace. That wire, that poly wire isn't very tight at all. It's probably overkill with this little brace here, but in my head this seemed like it would work. And that's not hot, but it starts getting hot there. All I did was drill some holes, put some soft wire or some galvanized wire through it, and then that's what I use. We put a slip knot in it, and then it goes straight down this way, and then it curves that way. There's a lot of grass back up in here in this creek bed that they can eat while this grows up. It's really dry right now, so we're hoping that we get this rain here in a few days. But they've got this whole strip back here. There's two tanks back in the back that they can get to. You can kind of see that ryegrass kind of starting to seed. But hopefully this works. It's the first time we're doing it. I'll take y'all over to the end over there and show y'all these Eze Reels is what they're called, from Premier1. This is just a 2,000 foot spool of poly wire on a reel, and then these are just your cheap old posts that you get from Tractor Supply for like $2.25 or something like that. But I'm gonna put this panel over here. I'm gonna put a T-post in the ground with PVC over it. And I'm just going to put a little panel here, that way if I want to walk through here, Tyler wants to walk through here, she can, or I can, and that way we don't have to go all the way over there to turn the fence off. We can just shoot in here. Not like I can fit the four-wheeler through here or anything, but there's a gate down there, and I'll show you all that gate. Here's a little walk-through gate. That way I just put some white nylon rope on there as a hinge type deal. I'm second guessing I might end up making this hot. I'll just run a jumper wire from this to that. That way that's hot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and drive this real quick and show you guys the charger and this little Eze Reel system with T-post hook-on clamps. about time for them to get sheared. And then here I just took another one of them fiberglass rods, kind of drove it at an angle. I did the same thing. I just took a piece of wire, drilled a hole through there, and then wrapped the poly wire around the little spool that I did. Oh, he got shocked. Took a while to get through his coat, but he definitely got shocked. Bobo? So here's that Eze Reel deal here. So this is the XL reel, and this is just a regular reel. They said that the 2,000 feet would fit on this bottom reel, but it doesn't. Not enough space for it to get twined on there. The 2,000 feet spool did fit good on this XL reel. I'm sure the machines at Premier1 can get it tighter than we can, and that's why they can fit 2,000 on that one, but we weren't able to fit 2,000 on that one. But it's pretty cool. These things, they lock. That little handle right there pulls out, and then you can take some tension off, or when you're ready to pull it tight, you just clamp in that clamp. And then I bought these specific clamps for these reels, so they just hook on there, and pretty easy. It's pretty quick setup, a lot quicker than the netting that we use. The little milk cow in here hasn't been around electric fence before, which is why we did 2 strands. And then some of the horses that Tyler's bringing up now from the back have not been around it either, so that's why we put 2, but eventually hopefully we can just run 1. And if we get good at setting this up, we might try and run the goats and sheep with it, but we might add, you know, maybe a hot wire here in between these 2 and then 1 on the bottom. I do have another spool that I ordered pre-wound that I haven't broke out yet, but if we need it, we'll add it. If we like it, like I said, I'm not a big fan of that smaller one. Couldn't fit the full 2,000 on there. I had to cut it. So if I do order another one to make that 4th wire, I'll definitely order the big one pre-wound, and we'll be able to really put up some fence in. Here come the girls. We got Edie, Shannon, and Brita, and then Bobo.
Dun grade filly. Wide. Not super tall.